the most common phrase that I utter whilst playing these games is, why did that happen? A thing will happen that I just look at and I'm like, what happened? I don't understand why I failed here. And that's another big problem with the game, is that sometimes you will fail in a way that you cannot parse to understand how you can do better. So it's like that's a core game design and programming issue that really, like, blah. Just blah. Just plain blah. Are you up to it at the start? I was up to this game at the start. I became increasingly less up to this game as it went on. Power up the bird. I put another point into flight because I was like, maybe I should have 2 points in it? I was still not really fully understanding that they don't give you enough of these pickups on the stage to be worth leveling up those stats. Like, this is a mini-game that was not very well thought through. Like, the gyrocopter mini-game. It was well-designed, well thought through. The implementation of the levels, not super great. I screwed up, I got second place the first time that I tried. So I figured I'll show off, here's what happens if you get second place. Egg. Egg. That's actually just a coincidence, because each of the trophies has a different shape. The shape of the trophy on this stage is an egg. It's just the silver trophy just makes it look like egg. You receive egg. But then I went back in and I did the race and I got the gold egg. So here's doing the race. You can skip past the parts here where it shows the names of the birds. Like, you can just mash the button to skip through this, so you don't have to stop and wait and read all of the stats and names of all the opponents. But I kept it in because, you know, I want everyone to be able to see what the stats and names of all the opponents were. It's very important, because of course I'm going to add each of these birds to my character list. They're all named characters, so they all have to go on the list, and we're gonna get a couple dozen extra ostriches in the list suddenly. So that's gonna be a fun thing to add. I like doing my massive spreadsheets and lists and stats of things in the game. You can see the giant massive spreadsheet of stats and lists and things of all of the games if you're a member. If you're at the highest membership tier, you can get a link to the document where I keep all of that stuff and regularly update it. So if you, like me, like looking at weird numbers and stats and want to see a list of all of the things that have been in the series so far, all of the critters, and get to say ridiculous things like Cleopatra was a Mario character, or my favorite Mario enemy was the electric clown fence, you know, you maybe consider a membership to take a look at the stat sheet and get to see all of the weird, wacky things that we've encountered so far, and all of the numbers of how long things have taken, and the stats and all of the things. It's fun. I like numbers. Saving the game. Do not turn off the power. There's bananas floating in the background there. Back to the actual video game. Clubba's kiosk here. If you spent the coins on the first kiosk, then you can't have enough to get through this one by this point yet. So, I was just kind of like checking. Oh, I wanna go through, but I can't afford it. I wanna do the thing, but I can't afford it. That makes me sad. Anyway, Rattle Battle. As you might expect from the name, Radley is the thing here. And I thought I remembered, like, okay, there's something at the start here, and there's obviously these this line of bananas, so there's got to be like a secret up here that I gotta find, right? You know, there's something secret I find tracking the banana. No, you look at the bananas, you go lead the bananas backwards to the hidden barrel, the hidden blast barrel that shoots you through the bananas to get up to the bonus. Like, sometimes they're just really bad at signposting their secrets. And, like, they signpost secrets in ways that are conflicting with how they signpost other secrets. It's like, again, I was very certain that, okay, based on this setup, there's going to be, like, invisible hooks that I need to grab and throw my people on and grab them. But no, it was an invisible barrel further back. Anyway, yeah, this stage is all about Rattly. You have a transformation barrel that turns you into Rattly, because there's a difference between the crates where you find the animal companions and the barrels where you turn into the animal companions. Because when you find the animal companion in a crate, and if you take damage, they'll run off. But when you transform with the transformation barrel, then you don't ever stop being them when you take damage. You just have your health that you get extra. And when you recover health by grabbing a DK barrel, you get the little ook of the primate coming out, even though there's not a primate, because you're a snake. Here's a bonus hidden back here. This one's pretty easy to find if you're exploring. You can see it through the window. You need to hop over the zingers. Because the snake can bounce on the spiky hornets, spiky wasp, and it can go, and it's fine. I'm really starting to run out of steam. Starting to run out of things to say. This is just kind of the point. Oh, this one. I think this is a bonus that you're supposed to be able to see something through the windows there. And I think in the original SNES version of the game you could, but this version I could not, for the life of me, see anything through those the windows. Like, I could not see anything indicating that bonus. That one I actually had to look up to find where the coin in this stage was. And yeah, again, I don't know if that's a problem with the remake, or with the screen size resolution, or if there's just, like, maybe I wasn't seeing something, maybe I just missed it, maybe there wasn't any indication actually, and you're just supposed to guess by jumping at cliffs over pits, jumping at the walls by the pits, I don't know. Anyway. Here's one where you do a lot of bouncing. Stars, and you grab them, and you bounce. And you're the bouncy snake. In this stage, it's the bouncy snake and the bouncy Kremlings. That's all the bounces. That's the whole gimmick of this stage is bounce. And the cannons, they shoot the cannonballs, and the cannonballs bounce, and you have to not touch the cannonballs even while after they've hit the ground, because they bounce back up and there's still a hurt box there. And you gotta bounce on the barrel there to get up, and these are the guys firing out the bouncy barrels. You know, you gotta go through, bounce. Oh, the bouncing. The ocean and sky are green for some reason. This is not explained. This is not anything, it's just sort of the graphics of this. This stage is green, for some reason. I don't know why. But behind the stage there's an invisible DK barrel. You can get an extra hit there. And up here you got the Dixie blast barrel. It's the only way to get the bonus of the stage. With the end goal there. Moving on. Slime Climb. The Slime Climb is okay, but it's another stage that, like, is discouraging you from exploring because you're on a time limit. there's all this slime, and in the slime is a death fish. See that fish going back there? If you fall in the water, it will very quickly rush to you and hit you, and you can technically get out of the water before it hits you, but if you're in there for like more than a second, it will hit you, and then you just need to get out. The slime will ascend over time, and also as you hit certain spots of the stage, it will kind of ratchet up to follow you. So, like, you can't get ahead of it, because if you get too far ahead of it, it'll just kind of get to the point that is right behind you there. There's an invincibility barrel there. It's pretty easy to spot, and, like, it's kind of... It's not that hard to put together. Invincibility barrel, you go into the thing that kills you while you're invincible to find the bonus. So, that's, you know, decent. Sometimes they're good at hiding things and you know, putting secret bonuses in sensible locations that are, you know, good ways to explore. But again, like other times, they really discourage exploration. You don't want to grab that invulnerability barrel if you're actually going up, because you'll hit this point where you need to bounce off of the dragonfly, and I'm pretty sure when you have the invincibility barrel, you don't bounce on enemies, you just kind of fall through them and they die. Pretty sure that's how that happens. But then you're going up ropes. You got ropes, and you got zingers, and you gotta dodge the zingers all going up the ropes, and then you jump across some dragonflies, and it's... Like, this is another very hard clear gimmick stage. Not a hard stage, but, like, they went hard on the fact that this is a gimmick stage. It's about the rising death thing, and, you know, constant ascending while fleeing this death plane. That's not quite a, you know, unyielding death plane, but it's still a death plane that you have to contend with. And, they do that again, but they do it in a different way that is, like, it still feels very, like, it feels like a different gimmick. It still feels like a gimmick. Yeah, after that bonus, you come out and again get an invulnerability barrel. There's the gold feather down there, and then you need to come all the way down, and as the freaking fish is passing through you, it really, like, the console is chugging along to handle processing all of the hits that it's doing as it's passing through you. So, that's a little annoying there.